So, Mom, when you were driving to these seedy places, did you have like a dialogue in your head, like in the event that you did get caught or some police knocked on your window?
No, I didn't dwell on it. I mean, I'm not one to panic easily. I just would face it whenever it came on.
I could come out and see my mom in cuffs.
No.
Mom, what are you doing?
Well, it is remarkable.
Oh, she's amazing.
I'm sure I'm not alone.
Actually, she's very unusual, though I do find that, and you know, for this issue, she's very unusual. You're very unusual to support so openly. So that's why I love her, people.
I don't know. I was a well-protected child from a good family.
Yeah.
I'm sure my husband must be rolling
around right now. Yeah. My dad's a newfie. Now I remember having a conversation about magic mushrooms, and he told us in his backhand he used to put them in a salad.
Oh, no.
I do remember that.
I don't think so.
I do remember that. But that's a little secret.
I don't think he ever did. My dad was. Remember that kind of person.
Oh, funny. Anyway, but yeah, God bless him. It's tough not having.
And certainly when my parents were alive, there was never anything like this in our life. We never heard about it. I didn't even know what cannabis smelled like.
Yeah.
When Alison started, I wouldn't recognize it.
But there was a time in the U.S. when it was the fourth largest prescribed medicine.
1930s.
Was it up? Was it?
I believe if it was even the 30s, might have been earlier.
I thought it was before then.
Okay,
but
13
but there
or
was
14.
also there were hashish, like cough candies that existed. I mean, at one time, cocaine was in Coca-Cola,
Yes.
right? So there was a time where it was very much a part of American life.
Mm-hmm.
And
until that movie came out.
Until they
Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
They called it something different. They created the word marijuana, and that's when they created all of the negativity that would go along with it.
Now, what I was going to say about strain and stuff too, where should we mention how different strains work for different things?
Give us all the knowledge you have, because
Beautiful.
people need to know.
Beautiful. Well, I'm not going to name strains specifically, but what I am going to name is issues. And know for epilepsy that a sativa or a heavy CBD works very well for people with epilepsy or any neurological condition like epilepsy or MS, Parkinson's, that sort of thing. High CBDs are fabulous for that sort of thing. As I said, THC is important in different types of epilepsy as well, apparently there's different types of epilepsies, but it's not as common as the CBD is. So the CBD is better for the epileptics apparently. And again, people with multiple sclerosis. That helps leg spasms, bladder problems, as I said, neurological and cognitive difficulties.
And that one again is?
And they're all different. So it's a heavy CBD strain.
Okay.
So which you can ask at your compassion centers or your local clubs. Your local dispensaries if you're American. So any of those places should know. As I said, I'm not up on the lingo because I don't really, know all the stuff myself. But anyway, I know they can find out. So, but they help with the different problems, and I think that's important. Other strains are excellent for pain. Whoops, thanks, Mom. Yeah. Other strains are excellent for pain, and that's where I found a heavy indica works best. Mm-hmm. So, and that's something that I've used over the years, as I said, that my Williams Wonder was apparently one of the best strains, one of the top strains in the world, and I didn't know that till after I'd been using it for a number of years, and I opened up a High Times magazine, and they said top strains in the world, and there was Williams Wonder at number 8, so I thought that was very interesting. That was a couple of years ago. So obviously I knew my strains, which was really interesting.
But why can't you get that strain now? Like, why,
It's not available.
I've
been looking
disappeared?
everywhere.
It's just disappeared?
They pull them every once in a while, so to make them a little more valuable, they stopped giving them out, stopped selling them.
So this is one of the reasons why we have to have decriminalization, because...
No. Can I interrupt?
Yes.
Not ever decriminalization, because nobody should ever pay a fine for getting arrested for marijuana, ever.
Okay.
We need full and complete legalization, Loretta.
Okay. And certainly what we need is have full access to whatever strain works for whatever symptom one is dealing with.
Yes. Very important.
Like, that just can't be controlled.
Well, we need variety. That's the problem, because I use different strains for different things. I have a different strain that I use for my face than I might use for my bladder problems and my leg spasms, as I said, or for my neurological difficulties or my cognitive problems when I'm speaking and can't think clearly. I smoke different strains so that I can. So
I think you should stress the point that you also use it in baking.
yeah, I eat it and I drink it in tea.
Yeah.
I do. I haven't made tea for about, I don't even know,
Well,
about a month
I
now
don't
anyway,
know.
but I do use it all different ways. I don't vaporize it, which is a very popular route of administration these last few years. I'm just not a big vaporizer person because it's too much fiddling for my hands with the MS, and also it's not enough marijuana at one time for me. It's like when I sit and smoke, I have to smoke at least a half a cigarette every time I smoke, so I can't just have one or two puffs. So vaporizer doesn't carry enough medicine.